County Salary Board. Could I have a roll call of members present, please?
Commissioner Eichelberger.
Present.
Commissioner Fauci.
I'm here.
Commissioner DiFilippo.
Present.
And Controller Whitcomb.
Here.
Okay, very good. All right, at this point, we have time set aside for public comment for anyone wishing to address issues of the salary board. Is there any public comment? Do we have anyone on?
We have a Janetta Green, CIL of Central PA, so I don't believe that's for salary
All
board.
right. Not hearing anything regarding public comment on salary board, so we'll move along to item number 4. And that is the salary board actions that we have at hand. We'll be looking for approval on that today, so I'll entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve those salary board actions.
I'll second that motion.
Okay, it's moved and seconded. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
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 Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 5, we have the minutes of our July 13 meeting, and I'm looking for action on that as well.
I'll make a motion to approve those minutes.
It's moved and seconded. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
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 Any opposed? Motion carries. Is there other business to come before the salary board? Hearing none, we'll adjourn this meeting and transition over to the Board of Commissioners meeting, which we open with the Pledge of Allegiance. That is, stand, join me in stating the pledge. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. We will open this also with a roll call of members present. For the record, please.
Commissioner Eichelberger.
Present.
Commissioner Fauci.
I'm here.
And Commissioner DiFilippo.
Present. Okay, thank you. At this point, we open the floor for any public comment for the Board of Commissioners meeting. Anyone wishing to offer public comment?
I've got one person on mute.
On mute.
Janetta, can you hear us?
Yes, I can, and I don't have any comments. I'm just observing.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
Thanks for being with us today. Okay, as discussed earlier, we're going to move item 4 just a little further down the list to give some other folks a chance to get here. We want to give this the recognition that it deserves. So at this point, we'll move on to item 5, which is the minutes of previous meetings. We have the July 9 and July 13 meeting. I'll entertain a motion.
Move to approve the minutes of July 9 and July 13.
I'll second that motion.
Okay, it's moved and seconded. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 6 is the personnel transactions that we reviewed previously. I'll entertain a motion.
I'll move to approve the personnel transactions.
Second.
Moved and seconded. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. All right, moving to item 7, we have the Resolution 2020-26. This is in regards to the financing by the County Municipal Authority. And we have, this is for a project on Messiah University. And we do have their solicitor, Mr. Gilroy. Attorney Gilroy, asking for action on this today. The floor is yours.
Thank you. Good afternoon. We please the board. This matter was before you previously. You approved it earlier in the year for the financing after the authority had approved it. Everything went dark once COVID hit. Messiah is now back, and they asking for a reapproval which is required because they increased the amount by approximately $1 million. I'll also note that they changed their name from Messiah College to Messiah University. And in one of our meetings, it took up 25 minutes to explain the reason for that, and that was longer than any business at the meetings, but that was one of the. So like every other resolution with this financing, neither the county or the authority is pledging any assets or taxing powers. And the authority approved the resolution last week, and there was a TEFRA hearing last week that I attended, and no one else attended. And I'm here for any questions you may have.
Anyone have questions for Attorney Gilroy?
There's just In the document, we were, the first page, the second, whereas the total of 35 million, that's like an extra period, and just,
I may not have,
just an FYI.
yep. Okay.
That's all that.
Okay, if there's no additional questions,
I do not.
okay. All right, at this point, I'll entertain a motion in regards to resolution 2020-26.
I'm gonna move to approve resolution number 2020-26, which is a plan of financing with the Cumberland County Municipal Authority, and declaring that it is desirable for the health, safety, and welfare of the people of Cumberland County for the Cumberland County Municipal Authority to undertake a project for Messiah University.
Okay, very good. It is moved and seconded. If there's no additional questions or comments, I'll call for the motion. All in favor of approval of the resolution, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Thank you.
Thank you. I usually exit after this, but I'm gonna wait and see Kindle's.
Oh, okay, very good. We're gonna allow these gentlemen probably need a minute or two to set up, I imagine, so we'll go ahead and do one or two more business items. So we'll move on to item 8, which is the discussion and approval of the Aging and Community Services Strategic Action Plan as discussed. And I see Sandy's online there for us. She's
Yes, I am.
Available for any questions we might have. Sandy, did you want to just provide a 30-second summary on this for the benefit
Sure.
of the members? Sandy?
Sure, this is a plan that we're required to do every 4 years by the Department of Aging with guidance from them, and it serves as the managing document for the delivery of services that we use to address the needs of our consumers in the county. It was approved, discussed and approved at the July 17th Advisory Board public meeting. They did request that we provide them with regular updates on the progress of the plan. They voted on that date, July 17th, and recommended it be forwarded to the commissioners for approval. If you have any questions, I'm happy to answer.
Good.
Was that 30 seconds?
That was pretty good. No, whatever it was great, so. Anybody have additional comments or questions for Sandy regarding the strategic action plan, Department of Aging and Community Services, also Aging and Community Services? I hear none, so I'll entertain a motion in regards to plans.
Make a motion to approve the Aging and Community Services Strategic Plan for the period 2020 through 2024.
I second that motion.
Okay, excellent. It's moved and seconded. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, Sandy.
Thanks, Dan.
Thank you. Thanks.
Okay, we'll do another one here yet. We have item 9, discussion and approval regarding Claremont Nursing Home Bank signatures. This is for the resident trust funds. Melissa, there you are. Okay, did you want to
I am
summarize
here.
this?
Sure, it's just, all we're doing is adding a signature on to, we have a new Director of Social Services, Jackie Lovejoy. We like to have several signatures on this account for the Resident Trust Fund, and that's all this is doing. It just requires your signature, and then we'll take it over to the bank. Always, nothing's changed. It always requires 2 signatures to cut any check.
Okay, very good. Any additional questions for Melissa? I'll entertain a motion.
I'm gonna move to approve the Claremont Nursing Home Bank signatures for the resident trust funds.
Give a motion.
Second.
It is moved and seconded. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay.
Thank you all.
And we set, gentlemen, friends from the media, we got all set. Okay, well, in that case, we'll go ahead with this. We have a special guest today. And we're gonna ask her to come forward here. It's Kendall Myers of Mechanicsburg. And her folks, I guess, are here, and we're gonna have them join us in just a few minutes. Why don't you come around here? And normally we would, I think we're okay with the distancing as long as everybody keeps the mask on. Are you comfortable with that? Okay, very good. Normally we don't shake your hand and everything, but we're not doing that today. Don't take it personally. So,
Yeah, got it.
very good. Kendall, thanks for being here today. Thank you, parents. This is a little certificate of appreciation, not so little, it's actually a pretty big deal. We don't do this very often. But we also often don't get recipients of the nature of what we have here. This is in recognition of something that Kendall has earned and should be very proud of, and that is the Gold Award, which is the highest award given in the Girl Scouts of America, let's say, still call it. So, and it's only like 5%, 5.4, I think is the number of Girl Scouts who actually achieve this highest honor. So this is a big deal. This is definitely worthy of recognition. And this really came to our attention because of the nature in which, the project that she earned this with, which I'm just gonna refer to a couple of notes here to make sure I get it right. But Kendall's project was that you basically came, actually, why don't I let you explain it? You wanna do that? You okay with that?
I don't know.
You know, those cameras don't like, that's fine, if you wanna, I'll go with that.
It's fine, I can do it.
Why don't you go ahead and tell us about your project?
Okay, so I worked with the Salvation Army to help provide food meal kits for those who come in and are clients of the food pantry. So they get a lot of food products in bulk that the people that come in don't know what to do with, and they don't know what meals to make. So we used a lot of those items to create meals that they could use. And it was all shelf-stable items, so they could store it and eat it whenever they wanted. And we did a lot of entrees, and we even included some desserts.
Okay, well, that sounds great. I think one of the things that we found impressive about this is that the folks at the Salvation Army were so impressed with this that they've decided to actually continue this pass-through project, and they're going to continue developing and producing these meals in the same manner for donation to those who utilize the food pantry. And I think you mentioned about it's essentially staples, kitchen staples. So these are reasonably easy to make and with items that should be very affordable. And so it's a sustainable solution for a lot of folks who need food solution in the current environment these days. So we think that's just really, really cool that the Salvation Army sees so much value in this that they want to continue this, and that's a great testament to what you've come up with here. It's very, very ingenious. Can I ask how you came up with the idea?
Well, I knew I wanted to work with Hunger, and the Salvation Army have been looking to do something like this, so they just helped come up with this idea with me. So we sat down and had a meeting about it and how it was going to work.
So you developed the recipes.
Yes.
And what else did you do in the project?
So I helped get volunteers together to pack these meals, and well, I did a lot of researching, so because there's not a lot of meals that use only shelf-stable items.
And I assume these are all gluten-free and low cholesterol and organically produced, no doubt. So, no, it sounds like a pretty marvelous thing you've done there. So we did want to recognize that. And the commissioners, on behalf of the commissioner, I get the lucky job of presenting this to you. This is from all three of us. But this is the Board of Commissioners is recognizing and commending, I'm going to read this, okay? The Board of Commissioners recognizes and commends Kendall Myers. Our congratulations on being honored with the Gold Award from the Girl Scouts in the heart of Pennsylvania. Your Gold Award project created meal kits to the Salvation Army in Harrisburg, demonstrates your ability to identify the needs of the community, create innovative solutions, bringing those solutions to fruition. We recognize that earning the Gold Award, that by earning the Gold Award, you have achieved a milestone that less than 5.4% of Girl Scouts accomplish. On behalf of the Cumberland County Commissioners, we congratulate you on this honor. So we hope you'll frame this and put this up. And it's a great privilege for us to be part of this. And we so often hear just a lot of bad news these days, and especially a lot of things that aren't necessarily complimentary of our young people today. And that's why it's important to have individuals like Kendall and to have that message out there. It's restorative for us as citizens to know that our young people really are being developed into community leaders and are taking initiative and are doing things that really help the community. So it's a great privilege for us to be here to to recognize this, and we appreciate the presence of so many here, including our friends in the media, to mark the occasion. So that's for us, and we're gonna take some photos, so, and make sure you get photos. So, anything else? Anyone else want to add anything?
Just want to say congratulations, Kendall.
Thank you.
Very well done.
I think it deserves a round of applause. Okay, how about you hold it up? Normally we'd all cluster in here, we're not gonna do that today, so.
Yeah,
no questions, so,
Yeah.
yeah, that's good. Yeah, I'll do this. How about we do that? So,
My angle,
Could I get
My
you
angle,
in a little bit, and
little
then if we
bit.
could all just come like a step forward?
Just one,
Yeah, that's
Good.
perfect.
okay, give us more direction if you need it, so.
Yeah. Let me see. We'll get one more. Okay, thank you.
Okay, great, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for
Congratulations,
getting-
Kendall. What's on the back of your vest? You are quite decorated.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
pretty
you
amazing.
need a bigger vest.
Did we, hey, why don't we get a photo with her folks as well?
Yeah.
Have them up here. That'd be good. That would be nice. Sorry, Nicolette.
That's okay.
Excuse me, Commissioner.
Yeah.
Kendall's mom, Renee, is a troop leader, and she herself also was in the Girl Scouts.
Were you a gold board?
I never.
Never got the gold?
I never finished my golden award. I got the gold leadership, which is back then, it was the next step.
Oh, okay. Excellent.
So that's what makes me, even more proud of my daughter, that she was able to see it all the way through. So,
Well, we definitely want you up here. I assume this is Dad?
Yes.
Okay, great. We do one with, one without the commissioners. So,
All right. I'll take a couple in case someone blocks.
Can you tell him smile?
Alright.
That's okay. You know it.
Said something.
And then it's gonna take one more.
Alright. I can breathe on it.
Alright, I'm gonna take a couple more. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well
Congratulations.
done, Kendall, well
Well
done.
done.
Kendall, what's your favorite recipe?
Oh, it was those cookies that we, I don't know what they were called. I don't know, I think they were oatmeal cookies.
But they were cookies.
They were really good.
Good choice.
It was so long ago, I can't remember.
You should put those up on the website.
We should.
They were amazing. And Commissioners, I would just like to point out that Kendall is actually a rising senior. So it was during her junior year that she's actually had this amazing accomplishment. So that's what makes it that much more special.
Goes to the side.
Outside?
If you'd like to step out and experience from the rest of this. Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Did you guys pick a spot, or we can go downstairs? Okay.
Very nice. Okay. All right, thank you all for bearing with us, and we'll get back to the business at hand, I guess. So we have, moving to item 10 on the agenda. We have the resolution, 10N, only the resolutions on the budget adjustments. And do we have anyone from finance to speak to these, or? I guess not.
They discussed them at the
We
workshop.
have.
Right, so there were no additional questions, I think pretty straightforward, so, okay, let's take item 10, we'll entertain a motion for the resolution.
Move to approve resolution 2020-22.
I second that motion.
Okay, moved and seconded, all in favor, indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay, item 11 is the additional budget resolution, 2020-25, we'll entertain a motion there.
I will move to approve resolution 2020-25 regarding a budget adjustment.
Second.
Moved and seconded, all in favor, indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay, item 12 is the redevelopment authority. We have the HUD, Housing and Urban Development, Home Investment Partnerships Grant, and the amount discussed $526,359. We need action on that item, so I'll entertain a motion.
I will move to approve the redevelopment authority of Cumberland County's U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development Home Investment Partnerships Grant in the amount of $526,359.
Second.
Moved and seconded, all in favor, indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay, item 13, we have the redevelopment authority, the HUD Community Development Block Grant, CDBG funds, that's discussed as well. It's in the amount of $1,236,650. We need action on that today as well, so I'll entertain a motion.
Move to approve the redevelopment authority of Cumberland County, U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, CDBG grant in the amount of $1,236,650.
I second that motion.
Okay, moved and seconded, all in favor, indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. Okay, moving on, we have item 14, as discussed at the workshop on Thursday. It's a letter of support for the Susquehanna Area Regional Development Authority, or I'm sorry, Regional Airport Authority, in regards to the federal grant that they're seeking, economic development grant, through the Department of Commerce for a cargo facility expansion. So, I'll entertain a motion in regards to the letter of support.
I'm going to move to approve the letter of support for Susquehanna Area Regional Airport Authority.
Second.
It's moved and seconded, all in favor, indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Okay, item 15, we have contracts and grants that were discussed at the workshop as well. And as usual, we have Roman numeral 1, which involves all existing contracts. We have Roman numeral 2, which is the new contracts. And we can do these together or separate, if anyone has separate action involved contemplated. So I'm open to a motion on this.
Move to approve contracts and grants as stated in item 15, Roman numeral 1, and Roman numeral 2.
I second that motion.
Okay, it's moved and seconded, all in favor, indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Item 16 is the authorization that's needed to advertise for tax bill printing. Seeking that contract, advertise the contract. I'll entertain a motion.
I move to approve the advertising for tax bill printing bid contracts.
Second.
Moved and seconded, all in favor, indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Item 17 is the capital project request reviewed on July 23rd for Information Management Technology Office in regards to virtual meetings and conferencing. I'll entertain a motion.
Make a motion to approve the capital project request from INTO regarding virtual meetings and conferencing, 50 licenses, project amount $33,000.
I second that motion.
Moved and seconded, all in favor, indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay, we have the general disbursements, the transfer authorization required for general disbursement, and the amounts are laid out on the agenda. This time I won't enumerate them. If anyone else wants to, they're free to, but I'll entertain a motion in regards to approve on this.
I will move to approve the general disbursements transfer authorizations as follows. July 15th, 2020 in the amount of $2,400. July 17th, 2020 in the amount of $658.92. July 17th, 2020 in the amount of $4,932,761.39. July 22nd, 2020 in the amount of $2,885,721.77. And July 24th, 2020 in the amount of $156,963.97.
Second motion.
Moved and seconded, all in favor, indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. You rule off those big numbers pretty easy for me.
I like big numbers.
Took me a while to get all those out, stopping for air and water. 19 is the monthly reports, and we have the report for June from the pathonetary's office that does not require action. So just acknowledging that. That's right. Okay, and item 20, other business. Anything additional, anyone?
Yeah, Mr. Chairman, I'd like to bring up the issue regarding the Meadows House. And I'd like to make a motion to exonerate the collection and payment of the 2018 county and library real estate taxes on the property of the Meadows House in New Cumberland.
I'm gonna second that motion.
Okay, it's moved and seconded. Do you need any additional? Okay. All in favor, indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Thank you. Okay, any additional business? Anyone else have anything? If not, I'll enter the motion to adjourn.
So moved.
We are